日本の皆さん、こんにちは。日本で9年間英語教師をしているクリストファー・マッデンです。よろしくお願いします。私の専門分野は英語の発音です。皆さん、英語を話すことや聞き取りを上達させたいですか？この理論を理解して練習すれば英語を上達させることができます。ぜひ見てください。
カタカナで遊ぼうとローマ字で遊ぼう。日本のカタカナ表記とカタカナで遊ぼうの表記とどう違いますか？一番大切なのは、まず耳で聞いて、その発音に近いカタカナを表記しています。英語の綴りと発音の表記はよく違いますから。目で単語を読んだらカタカナを決めるというのは逆だと思います。最近、たくさんのオンラインディクショナリーズや電気辞書はネイティブスピーカーの発音を聞くことができます。一番便利なのは Cambridge Dictionaries のウェブサイトかもしれません。イギリスの発音とアメリカの発音がありますから。カタカナで遊ぼうの意味は、あなたが英語のネイティブスピーカーの発音と一番近いカタカナ表記にすることです。例えば、よく聞いてください。Studio, studio, studio. Profile, profile, profile. Sweater, sweater, sweater. Table, table, table. 英語でも日本語でも世界中の言葉でも話すことの意味は rhythm and sound です。英語の rhythm has syllables and stress. Syllables are the number of beats, and stress is the accented syllable. For example, the word syllable has 3 syllables, do-do-do, and the stress syllable is the first, syllable. Pronunciation has 5 syllables, do-do-do-do-do, and the stress syllable is the A of pronunciation. Speaking skill in any language means rhythm and sound, and in English, rhythm is the most important. かもしれませんですけど、日本のカタカナ表記はだいたい英語のシラボとサウンド変わりますから、ちょっと実は不便です。But one solution is カタカナで遊ぼう。Here are some more examples. Please listen carefully, then try to choose the closest sounding katakana. Coffee, coffee, coffee. www.com, www.com. Here comes my favorite. McDonald's, McDonald's, McDonald's. マクドナルドは日本人の一番おかしいカタカナだと思いますが、マクドナルドはとても近いから外国人と話すときにぜひ使ってください。これから逆を見てみようか。energy, energy, energy.meter, meter, meter. Centimeter, centimeter, centimeter. Kilometer, kilometer, kilometer. nuclear, nuclear, nuclear。一つ一つの単語だけじゃなくて、会話の rhythm and sound は connected speech です。English speaking and listening を上達にさせたい人は、この2つの大事なものを考えてください。Linking means connecting or joining words and sounds together. And reduction means becoming smaller. Reduction comes from the word reduce, and in native speaker English, words and sounds get smaller and easier to say. もちろん難しい説明がありますが、カタカナで遊ぼうの理論を覚えておくと、あなたの英語をもっとネイティブスピーカーに近くなります。Now, the most beneficial use of katakana de asobo is with connected speech using linking and reduction. For example, atta, atza. Anytime a word ends in the same letter that the next word starts with, it becomes like one letter. Next, song and dance, song and dance. Song and dance. The G of song links to the A, and the two D's become one. Now, how about a sentence? I sent my profile to the studio. I sent my profile to the studio. I sent my profile to the studio. The T of sent reduces to almost nothing. I sent my. Profile is 3 syllables, and studio is 3 syllables. だから小さなろとてを書いてください。Next, please listen to this sentence, then press pause on the video, get a piece of paper and a pencil, and try to write the katakana de asobo. I left my coffee on the table at McDonald's. I left my coffee on the table at McDonald's. Now press pause and write. Now here is the katakana de asobo. I left my coffee on the table at McDonald's. I left my coffee on the table at McDonald's. At the end of table, the table L sound, table joins into the at, and the T disappears. Table at McDonald's. Now, let's try a short conversation. First, please listen. What do you want to do? I'm gonna get a haircut. When are you going? After school. Please press pause and try to write the katakana de asobo for this. And here are 3 hints to help you. Want to becomes wanna. Going to becomes gonna. Get becomes geta. Listen again. What do you want to do? I'm gonna get a haircut. When are you going? After school. Now pause and try to write. Okay, here we are. What do you wanna do? What do you wanna do? I'm gonna get a haircut. I'm gonna get a haircut. When are you going? When are you going? After school. Now, let's try again with no English. Please read this to yourself out loud at home. So far, we've talked a lot about rhythm, but let's talk about pronunciation now. Here are some challenges not just for Japanese people, but most learners of English have trouble with the TH, and the V becomes a B. But for most Japanese people, the F and H sounds blend together. なぜかというのを、日本語のはひふへほのふが F の発音じゃなくて、H の発音ではなく、F と H の間なんです。この有名な山は富士山ですか？ H の富士山は近いと思います。それと、豆腐の完璧な発音のために H を書いた方がいいと思います。そして、V と F の発音の時に上の歯が下の唇をタッチをするんですね。F と V 同じです。もう一つの音はよく使うのです。この二人を知っていますか？ Ernie and Bert. Here's a sentence I made to show that sound. Ernie's first words were sure, Bert, sure, Bert. Actually, the correct French pronunciation is sorbet. But the interesting thing about this sentence is that each word has the sound, but the spelling is different. E-R, I-R, O-R, and U-R. 英語はおかしいですね。すみませんが。Actually, I think all of these are no real problem for communication. 次は日本人の特別なチャレンジかもしれません。Why are R and L so difficult for Japanese people? 本当に日本語のラディルレドの発音は英語の L とすごく近いです。下が上の歯の後ろをタッチをするですから、言ってください。ラディルレド、下がタッチしたんですね。でも、R の発音は、下が down and back, no touch。日本語で、ラリルレロがありませんでしょ？だから、日本語で R がありません。Here's an important quote.The use of R in Romaji causes constant confusion for all Japanese people and all foreign people. By Chris P. Madden. Therefore, these sounds must be practiced separately to master their differences. Please repeat after me. Laughter. Lane. Lead or lead.Light, liver, load, lock, look. Your tongue touches behind your teeth for each word. Now let's try the R sounds. Rafter, rain, read, and red, right, river, road, rock, rook. どちらが簡単ですか？ R の単語の下が back and down, no touch. Were the L words easier for you? or the R words. Here is an important secret for all words that start with R. Start with the U sound. Let's try these words again with the U sound, slowly at first. Rafter, rain, read, and red. Right, river, road, rock, rook. Now say them faster. Rafter, rain, read, right, river, road, rock, rook. Did that make it easier for you? Why? Well, the U sound keeps the tongue down and back. Here's another important quote. The difficulty that Japanese people have with all R initial words is proof that there is no R sound in the Japanese language. Crispy Madden. So, what does this all mean? Well, it means if you want to be understood, and if you want foreign people to be able to say Japanese words better, you should change the way you use Romaji. Romaji de Asobo. For example, over 10 years ago, I met my wife in Canada, and I asked her what her name was. She said, Die. And I said, oh, how do you spell that? And she wrote R-I-E on a piece of paper. And I said, well, that says rye, like necktie or piece of pie or tell a lie. How do you say it again? And she said, Die. And I said, well, then you should write it like this. And then all foreign English speakers will be able to say it with proper Japanese pronunciation. Here's another one. Ichiro. And here's a very important city. And a great activity, karaoke. Really, all other Japanese names and words, if they're spelled with an L, will be easier for all foreign people to pronounce properly. So if your name has Lalilulelo and you want English speakers to say it right, please spell it with an L. Let's review the most important points. Rhythm is more important than words because of syllables and stress. Also, linking and reduction are two very important factors for speaking and listening to English. Perhaps most importantly, there is no R sound in Japanese. It's much closer to an L and sometimes like a D. So, finally, Katakana de Asobo and Romaji de Asobo can help improve your English speaking and listening skills. Ganbare Nippon! Thank you very much. I wish you the best of luck, and always have fun.